I have a kid. I love practice sports and listen music, and this is a bit about me.
Okay, thank you for sharing. And yeah, once again, thank you for choosing my immersion practice your English. Okay, I hope
Anytime.
you're welcome. Let me see, Yanka, please.
Morning. I was searching about Paraguaçu Paulista here. On Google.
It's a famous city.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. You have a waterfall. So you are really rich, I guess. It's really beautiful. Congrats about that. Um, well, my name is Yanka. I am a demographer and a populational data analyst. And nowadays, I'm not living in Paraguaçu Paulista, unfortunately. I'm living in Zona Leste, São Lucas. And
Maybe
um,
someday, Yanka, you can leave it
yeah,
there.
maybe someday. I am trying to find some water here, that's not too far, like a beach or a waterfall or something. And Paraguaçu Paulista has a waterfall, so can be a good idea. Um, I'm trying to find the things that I like to do for pleasure here, I guess. I'm
Mhm.
going to some theater. I saw some peças, some presentations that they did. It was really beautiful, the experience that I had. I'm trying to go out more in some shows or events, something like that, but I didn't find myself yet here. So I'm trying to explore. The good point in São Paulo is that you have a lot to explore. So
Yeah,
I'm trying to enjoy the process, the moment. That.
you will enjoy. I'm sure this. Thank you. And Taina, please.
Good morning, guys. My name is Tainá. I'm 30 years old. I'm work at warehouse and logistics area. I live in London. I'm married. I don't have children, but I have two cats. As I live abroad, I'm here because I want to improve my English skills. That's it.
Okay, okay. Always a direct and short presentation, Taina. Thank you. Ana Claudia, please tell us a little bit about you. I don't know you, or I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm Ana Cláudia. I have 43 years old. I live in Fortaleza. I'm married. I have two daughters, and I'm here to improve my English as well.
Okay, is it our first time in platform or just with me? Your voice is
No,
new for me.
no, it's not my first time, and I met you yet.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As you can imagine, there are a lot of rotation in this time, because it's a good time to the people use this time before start their daily activities to practice some a little bit, So I'm sorry for this. And yeah, and about me, guys, I'm here since 2024. I really enjoy this immersion. When sometimes I say this, when I started here, I didn't like. I remember I didn't like to practice English. I was locked, to be honest, about communication, especially in another language. But I realized I could enjoy myself during this process, So along the time, I've been finding some ways to practicing and enjoy, I think when you just do something for obligation, along the time you will losing your motivations, and yeah, it's harder in my opinion. So it's important to find something to mix these stuffs, And yeah, I'm a software developer since pandemic, and as almost all of you, I'm here to uh, increase my communications and getting good opportunities, especially try to earning strong currency, but that's not easy. I don't know. At least in my field, currently, it's not easy to get some good opportunities. It's hard. It's hard. But okay, it's enough. So let's dive into this topic, guys. Positive topic. So Yanka, please, can you start this conversation, please?
Sure. May humor be an effective tool for solving conflicts? Why or why not? Depends, I guess. Do you know debochada people? Debochada people, it's funny. They are trying to solve, not solve, but they are using the humor tool, but not to solve the problem, just to put some gasoline on fire sometimes. Sometimes I do that, I won't lie, but only when I don't have only when I try talk and it didn't solve the problem, I guess. Then I lost my patience and then I go to the debochada mood. But in general, I don't think that humor can solve some kind of conflicts when it's intense. But for example, if you had an argument with your wife, for example, or your kids, and then you are trying to let this on the past, you are trying to have a good vibe again. I truly believe in humor to do that, or games, or good moments together to make the vibe up again.
I agree. I agree. But as you mentioned, a lot of time it's hard. So, Tainá, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I agree with Yanka. I believe uh, the good sense of humor could be very useful, especially when you are fighting, because decreasing the fire, you know. Um,
Mhm.
and I think it's better make people laugh than make people crying. I believe. I think it's the best way to fix some problems.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And for you, Ana Cláudia?
Okay. For me, I think um, let me
Don't worry, in your time.
let me see the question again.
Do
Um,
you want I put the question in the chat?
no, I get.
Okay, okay.
Yes, I think humor can be very effective in solving conflicts because it helps reduce tensions and makes people feel more relaxed. However, it must be used carefully so that nobody feels offended or misunderstood.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, for me, I think good humor is just a kind of a tool that we can use not during the hard conversations, but before that, Sometimes when we set our mindset in a positive way, we'll increase our chance to make better and healthier decisions. So I think for me, is that's it. Well, let me see. And of course, if it's possible, using laugh during hard conversations or kind of conversations, it's another good tool. I'm this kind of person. I always try to be in a positive mood, but sometimes we need to stay focused in a serious way. I don't know, and so. Yeah, I like to. I think that when yeah, I will always try to be in a positive mood, in a funny mood. Yeah, try to smile before a hard conversation. So I try to distract a little bit myself, or just to remember some positive thing before a hard conversation. It's always a good approach to deal with hard situations, you know. And for you, Ricardo.
Yeah, I follow this way as yoga, and I believe so good humor changes the direction of things. It's powerful to break the tension situation, is able to create a good connection with others. I believe in this powerful of the good humor. And honestly, I really appreciate this way to manage the difficult situation. It's my perspective about this kind of.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Taina, please, could you read an answer for us?
Yeah, sure. Number two, how can humor improve relationships between friends, family members, or co-workers? So I believe the humor can connect people more because who have sense of humor can help reduce the cortisol, the stress, and help people deal with difficult times. And everyone like someone who is funny and tells jokes because help us to escape the matrix, the routine. I would love when I have funny friends that help me to go out of the stressful moment, for example.
Yeah, the same. I think it's almost of us the same. And yeah, thank you, Taina. And for you, Ana Cláudia.
I agree with Taina. I think that it's very important um, to connect with each other, and because when we are together and we laughed and we have can possible to create positive memories and make communication easier, especially during difficult situations. I think this.
Yeah, and I think nobody wants people with just to complain about everything all the time, you know. Of course, it's necessary. Bianca, we discussed that these days, right, Bianca? But sometimes it's necessary. For example, I like people that can open my eyes, you know, about anything. But sometimes I think it's how can I say this? If you just to complain about everything, I think as the video shared for us, we this behavior can bring some negative thoughts and bring some not good health, you know, because of course, as I mentioned, I have a lot of stuff to complain about a lot of topics, but I prefer to feel the word feel the word in a positive way the most of time. Um, or else I'm gonna have problem. I can share not a specific situation, but my relationship with my mom, for example. I have a hard relationship with my mom. My mom is not a positive person, and to be honest, it's hard to stay with her, you know, to be with her, you know. But as you notice I'm on child, and I need to support her sometimes, you know, and so she used to complain about health, about life, about the World Cup, about nation team, about everything, you know. She complain about everything. She always in a bad mood, so it's not easy for me to deal with this. And to be honest, I don't like to be close to her currently because of her behavior. It's not healthier, you know, in my opinion. So, Ricardo, about you?
Yeah, it's a good point about the complaint and stand away with the complaint and try to bring positive things. I follow this way as well, guys. And humor has the capacity to bring people together, and I guess can offer more confidence. You know, it's important to pursue mostly the respect and soft atmosphere, but respect is important, and we never know how to people manage in this circumstance, and take it easy and respect, and that's it, I guess.
Yeah, that's it.
Important
And
focusing positive points, guy.
I
I
think
really
so.
appreciate this way. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. I know. We know that the life is hard, you know.
yeah.
But
Nowadays, mostly so
yeah, yeah. So, but I don't know, guys. But if we just to see everything in a negative way, um, in my opinion, just my opinion, we wouldn't be able to feel and to see good results about some topics, you know. I don't know. I know that Yank is a different point of view, but I'd like to listen you, Yank, please. I'm
No,
curious.
I am actively trying to follow your idea to be not a good vibes, but to have a good mindset, to try to see the good points in everything, not in everything, but in most part of the thing. This is helping me to live in a light way, I guess, because assume that I am too heavy sometimes. But to be honest, in my with my family and my friends, I try to be a good vibe person because I think, as Tainá said, this can help us to access that person, I guess. And everyone has problems, has something that would like to open. And I think that good humor can make this person more open, I guess, to say the things that is important, I guess. I don't know if you understand, but
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that can help. And then I don't know, I think that I try to be this kind of person, and because of this, I think that people usually open themselves with me. And I like this. I like to listen to the other's problems, to think together, to try to solve something. But I try to be objective sometimes, but at the same
Mhm.
time to maintain the good vibes, the good humor. The problem is that I'm this person with the others, but inside I am a different person. So I try to keep this Yanka to other kind of people, to people that are close to me, really close, and the people that I know that when I open myself, this person wouldn't run, this person will
Yeah.
stay with me. So it's okay. And at my job, I think the same. I work with heavy kinds of topic. It's a environment that is difficult most part of the time, and have someone that has a good vibe and at the same time is assertive help too. And I like to be this person. I think it's different to be this person, a person that make jokes, but at the same time solve the problem.
Yeah.
I like to be this kind of person. So, but yeah, sometimes I feel that I am two persons in the same body. To the street, I am this girl, woohoo, and inside of my house, to my close friends and some people, I can be myself, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I would complement this. It's hard to find a balance between be true and positive sometimes, you know? Because sometimes we need to say some truth that the people wouldn't like, you know? So, and it's necessary, you know, to make the life get the light and the mood, the expression I put in the chat, you know. Um, and yeah, okay, guys, let's move on. Ana Claudia, could you read and answer the question number 3 for us, please?
Yes. Why do some individuals feel they need to use humor during difficult times? Um, Many people use humor as a coping mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
I I try to elaborate in my mind because
No,
I
no.
sometimes I want to read the answers that,
Okay, but
but
relax. All of us are here to learn, and we are here to support each other, you know. So feel free
okay.
and don't worry, in your time.
I think is that to humor is important because we can deal with the stress,
Mm-hmm.
anxiety, and
Mm-hmm.
sadness by changing their perspective and making problems feel less overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's this too. I agree.
Okay, and Ana Cláudia, you're doing a great job, you know. Let you know this. You are doing a good job. So about me, guys, guys, I think it's more related about stress. You know, some people laugh during stressful moments, and that's a human behavior, I guess. You know, I'm this kind of person. Sometimes I just try to laugh to to avoid to react in a uh, aggressive mood or angry mode, you know, something like this. Uh, yeah, I'm not a science to explain this, but yeah, I think that's a human behavior to deal with is hard situation, you know. And about you, Ricardo?
Yeah, guy. Generally, I pursue this path when facing challenge. Actually, I'm a joyful person, um, and I believe that good humor reduce the complexity that we create about the problems in our minds and make it easy the approach to solve problem. Because before all, we create a monster about the
Mm-hmm.
situation, right? And this humor, a good humor, break out everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's let things a little bit more soft, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's it.
And there are some times that we can just to laugh, you know. If we lose someone, for example, we can't laugh, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, at least we could laugh some.
yeah, of course we can remember good moments and so on, you know. But I don't know. Sometimes I try to balance, guys. I try to balance, but I try to keep in a positive way the most of time. I think I'm doing a good job in this field, you know. And you, Yanka?
Um, to lighten the mood, as the expression that you put in the chat, I guess. I
Yeah,
think that some individuals do that because of this, to try to make the vibe light.
yeah,
And sometimes we have to take care, to be careful, to don't be inconvenient, like you are in a difficult situation, everyone is really angry or trying to think about the situation, the problem, and then you make a joke and then you are inconvenient. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, we have this kind of people in the society. It's normal, it's okay. We need you guys. I am this person sometimes too. Um, but yes, so to make the lighten, oh, to lighten the mood, and yeah, I think it's that. It's not nothing more.
yeah. I'm trying to remember some situations I passed in my job, current job, or last one, And I've been remember a lot of situations, especially in war rooms. We are trying to solve a hard problem, and someone just make everybody laugh. And this the most of time this approach had unlocked us. That's curious because we are so focused in trying to solve something, and we uh, just forget about to put our mind in a good direction. So yeah, I had this experience. I don't know about you, Taina, what you can share about.
Yes, I agree with you. I think could be the way to protect the mind. Because when I'm nervous, I start laughing because it's the way that my brain find to deal with the pressure or with the nervousness and help me get out of the dark moments. And um, I think this reason uh, the best comedians come from the Northeast because the life isn't the life isn't easy there, and they use the human humor to deal with the poverty, hopeless,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
social issues because it's the only way to deal with the horrible social moment there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think it's related at all. It all. Um, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Taina. Let's move on, and I think it's my turn, guys. The next question, number 4. What social rules must we consider before telling a joke in a multicultural environment? Oh my goodness. I said that we didn't have a hard question to answer, but this is one because I don't have experience so too much in a multicultural environment. Just in a currently, I forgot to mention, I've been participating in an international community about a competitive game I've been playing lately. And in a week and a half, I will do an event with a Czech guy, Czechian, I don't know, Checo, I don't know how to say this. And this in my team there are people around the world. There are people are from Dominican Republic, Poland, USA, British. Let me see what else. Hungarian, uh, Venezuelan, Equatoriano. I have no idea how to say this in English. And yeah, there are people around the world, and making joke in this environment is hard. Last week I tried. A guy had invited us to participate in a game event, and I didn't want to do there. And I shared, oh man, this weekend will be hard because there are a lot of good esports events, like I mentioned the esports events, and I said about the World Cup, and I said, oh, it's a hard time to be Brazilian about soccer, you know, and they laughed a little bit because they, yeah, it's a universal opinion, you know. And yeah, Ricardo, go ahead, please.
All right. I'm not a global guy as you, Oswald, but um, actually, I seek use common situations such as a climate and technology, my field, right? And work routine. It's avoid sensitive topics because we know how to people manage some situations and about the culture, and it's important to keep a good relationship about these things. But I would say the use common situation is more safe, right?
Mhm.
And the situations of the work and stuff like that is more safe, I guess.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention, guys, there is an Egyptian guy there. Uh, it's hard, it's so hard for us to deal with people uh, Eastern side, I'm right? Oriente, something like this. It's hard because the culture is so different for us, you know? So sometimes we, for example, if you just react like this, maybe this could be an offensive gesture for someone, you know? You know, we have no idea about it. No, so it's hard. It's hard.
Yes,
Uh,
just addiction about the eating, the
yeah,
way that people eat.
yeah,
Indian guy with use hands, for example, it's not common in Brazil. Put the hands on the food. It's complex scenario.
yeah.
Take care.
And sometimes I take care about my message reactions, you know, my the emojis I send, you know, because I don't know if they will feel offended. Offended, no, they feel,
Yeah,
yeah, feel angry about something. Yeah, it's hard.
good.
And do you have you ever you have you ever some experience to deal with people around the world, Bianca?
Yes, I had, and it's difficult, mainly about Eastern person, as you said. Usually, even in here in Talk or other kind of environment that we are trying to learn English, we make jokes about Indian people talking in English.
Yeah,
And it's difficult to understand. I know that, but we are difficult to understand too
yeah,
for some people, for some native speakers. So, like we can be the joke at the same time. We need to think about that, to be empathic sometimes, to think to try to not offend to not offend the others, to not offend the others person, to don't be clueless, sem noção, I guess, or to have a common sense, um, have bom senso, but mainly to be empathic.
yeah,
Because if you stop and thinking a little bit about what you are saying, you will know that this is not a good joke to make. Do you know? You
yeah.
will know that this is offensive to
Mhm.
make, to say, I guess. And in every way, in several kind of ways, I guess. Like nowadays, one kind of joke that it was funny in the past, but nowadays it isn't. And we know that is that mulher no volante, perigo constante. For example, it's a common
Ah,
sense. For some
yeah.
guys, this is funny. Like we had a hit in the transit, in the traffic, And then the guy says, "Oh, must be a woman driving." And sometimes it isn't,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
it's another dude.
Well, to
And
be
if
honest,
you,
in my opinion, women drive so much better than men. They take care much more than men.
but we
That's
have data
that's
about
the reality.
that. Yes, and we have data about this too.
Yeah,
I can show now, but I can bring it to you in the next immersion maybe. But we have data that
please.
can prove it
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Uh, there's another other kind of like about black people. Oh, you stayed a lot of time on the oven, você ficou muito tempo no
Mm-hmm.
forno. And about white guys, oh, você nasceu cru. So it's not funny,
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
if you think a little bit about this joke, about this comment, you will know that is offensive. So
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah, yeah.
doing some kind of joke, you must think. And nowadays
Yeah,
we are saying, oh, but we can't make jokes about anything, and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you can't because it's offensive for
yeah,
sure. So try to be empathic, only
yeah.
that. If you think a little bit, you see that this can be offensive and the other person has the right to feel offended. And it's not
Mm-hmm.
me most part of the time. It's because it
Mm-hmm.
hurts. It hurts a lot. And you don't know that.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but I've been trying to teach my children about how to deal with these stuffs, But and I realized the school environment they are trying to improve this inside the schools. I don't know your perception, Bianca and guys, but I realized currently there are much more. They pay much more attention than the past about this, and I can see when I talk about some funny stuffs with my children, for example, they usually try to be empathic, avoid to attack other parts, that's cool. And I might when I was child in my time, oh my goodness, this school was crazy, were crazy. Oh my goodness, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And about you, Taina, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with Yanka. I think the people need to be aware about the cultures because it's important to avoid misunderstand and avoiding jokes about religion, colors, skins, or social class. Here in London, for example, many women cover their hair, and for them is so sacred, é sagrado.
Mm-hmm.
And if you make jokes of that kind, it can be offensive.
Yeah,
And the jokes be funny. It's involve connect with others. And if you're telling hurty jokes, you can disconnect people, and it's not
for sure.
the goals. And
Yeah,
yeah, you just need to be conscious about others. I think
yeah,
empathy is very important in this moment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. In my stepson schools, there are some girls that came from some region from western side. No, Oriente Médio. I'm sorry, I forgot how to say Oriente Médio. I forgot totally. And she used this kind of clothes, as you mentioned, Taina, and the way that my stepson told me, I realized that that girls are passing hard moments in there about prejudice. So yeah, we are improving, but at the same time, we are a mile of distance of the good environment, to be honest. We need a lot of more improvements to do in this field. And for you, Ana Cláudia.
I agree with you guys. I totally agree. It's very important. I'm from Northeast, and here there are a lot of famous and comedians, and uh, uh, I believe that the let me see the importance of not not judge the appearance, not judge the like Bianca and said that it's very important. No make jokes and something like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some jokes wouldn't be made, you know? Done, wouldn't be, não deveria ser feito, né? But
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yanka shared a lot of examples about it. Tainá too. So guys, let's move on. I think we have time for the final question, I guess. Ricardo, could you read and answer the next one?
Sure. And question 5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. What life situations might become easier when people learn to laugh at themselves? Well, uh, I believe especially the situations we failed, right? Laugh at ourselves and let strong awareness about the ourselves. And it's to be more strong in with ourselves, and is about cultivating a good intimate with you, and without judgment about that.
Mhm.
It's important, no judgment about the fail, the strong situation, and I guess laugh about this circumstance is appropriate sometimes to
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I got it, got it. And for you, Yanka.
Um, Yes, I think Tainá said everything about people from the Northeast side. Sometimes we don't have other option than laughing about the situation. It's so bad, and then you try to have the humor as a escape way to
Yeah.
tell the thing that happened. I remember that once I was telling to my friends that I was hit by a car when I was in US and I was by myself. And it was
Mm,
really heavy, guys. And then I went to work. Like I work as anything happened, like it was
mhm,
really, really, really insane. And it was really bad, but I was telling like it's a joke. And then
mhm.
sometimes when you are making the joke and you hear yourself and you listen what you are saying, you think, oh my God, this was bad.
Yeah.
You realize that sometimes. Sometimes it's not defensive way, but I don't know, it's a mind stuff, an unconscious way to be more light, I guess. I don't know.
I think it's
But
related
yeah.
to the defensive way too. I think
Mhm.
I think so. Okay, Yanka, thank you. And for you, Tainá.
Yeah, I think when you laugh at yourself, it's the sign that you are overcome your problem because you don't need to cry, but now you are strong enough to laugh, and you can help others with your experience. I believe it's the sign of maturity.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And for you, Anna.
Yes, I as the question number 5, okay?
Yeah, question number 5.
Life situations might come I think that it's very important. We not have to have uh, to to take care with let me see I think people who can laugh at themselves usually handle mistakes and embarrassing moments and failures better.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I don't know, but in my perspective, guys, I really when I have this chance to just to laugh with myself, I try to do this as most as I can, you know. I think doesn't matter if I'm overwhelmed about something or not, but I think it's a good approach to just to continue to try to solve the life's problems, you know. I think that's it for me.
Yeah.
And guys, from another room, I hope you had enjoyed. I'd like to ask you, how was the conversation in another room, Talita? Please.
Well, for me it's so good. I met a little George and Bruno, but I see that I think it's my first time to talk with her, but she's so wonderful and have strong opinions about the things. And I
Uh,
really appreciate this moment because there's a topic with a little easy to talking about and have opinion about it. And to me, it's a good time.
Sometimes it's good to start our day just to saying or talking about positive stuff, you know?
I
Because
totally agree.
yeah,
Yeah.
our life is hard. Thank you, Talita, for participating here. And Aparecida, Aparecida is freezed for me. George, please.
In my room, we had the opportunity to share some opinions with Bruno, who is our ambassador here. He's the one who can who can talk about these subjects for many ways. So I would like to give him the opportunity to share all that we had said in our room.
Yeah, I agree with you. He is our Leffert ambassador. And what do you have to say, Bruno?
Hey George, George, are you crazy? Well, Osvaldo, for me was a deep and high level conversation. Deep and high level conversation. We talk a lot about our perspective about this subject with I can say this word with respect, with respect. This conversation was amazing, amazing, deep and high level. That's it for me. And I have sure that all these three person, amazing person, agree with me.
Great, guys. Amazing. I really like to listen this. You enjoyed, and all of us here, I enjoyed. I hope Ricardo, Ianca, and Tainá, and Ana Claudia had enjoyed too. And yeah, guys, this way, let's start our days. And yeah, take care, and I hope to see my Thursday immersion, okay?